Well, hi everybody, it's Dad. Welcome to Hey Dad, my reaction channel. And today I'm going to be reacting to Toby Keith's last song, last hit, Don't Let the Old Man In, as a tribute to Toby Keith, who just passed away, and to my dad, who's passed as well. If you're a subscriber, thank you for stopping in. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Please consider hitting like or subscribe if you like this kind of content. And let's get into the song, which is a ballad, I think inspired by Clint Eastwood when Toby was working with him in some capacity on a set. And he asked Clint Eastwood how to stay vigorous in life and how he keeps going. And Clint said, well, he tries to get up each day and get active and get outside and don't let the old man in. And that inspired Toby to write this ballad. I think I've heard it maybe once. And let's listen to the lyrics.
Don't let the old man in. I wanna live it some more. Can't leave it up to him. He's knocking on my door. And I knew all of my life that someday it would end. Get up and go outside. Don't let the old man in.
Good advice in this moving ballad. Listen to that guitar. I like the sound of that guitar. I don't know if it's a nylon string guitar. I like the bass string on that guitar. Kind of matches Toby's voice. Baritone, bass, whatever it is. I'm not a singer. I'm going to guess baritone. Get up and go outside. Don't let the old man in. Let me listen some more and then I'll tell you how that relates to my dad.
Many moons I have lived. My body's withered and worn. Ask yourself, how would you be if you didn't know the day you were born?
Well, that's a good question. Would you know how old you are if you didn't know the day you were born by the feel of your body, by your bones creaking, by your many moons that you've passed? We keep track of the moons, as ancients may have. Many moons have passed in my life. Toby just passed, I believe, at age 62. I'm 63. I'll be 64 in another couple weeks. And maybe I'm feeling what he was feeling. Not quite. But my dad had similar advice. My dad worked till he was 60 years old in the teaching profession. And when he retired at age 60, he was still a vigorous man, vigorous mind, wanted to keep busy and active. Had seen people, maybe his father, who retired and then had a short life after retirement. And he didn't want that for himself, and so he took a job as a security guard. Security guard, he worked that job for 27 more years, and he stopped working at 87 years old. And had a reason to get up and get out of the house every day, and it kept him vigorous and active. Security guard job that he had to, I'm sorry, I can't say that right. Security guard job that he had to walk rounds and put keys in at different stations. So it kept him up and physical and vigorous until he was 87. And is that my role model? Am I going to work until I'm 87? Or am I going to start thinking about taking that Social Security at 65 and slowing down? I don't know. I'm still there and still moving and still working. We'll see. I do know I don't want to let the old man in.
Try to love on your wife and stay close to your friends
and your kids.
Toast each sundown with wine. Don't let the old man in.
That's an interesting line. Toast each sundown with wine. I had neighbors right next door to me here. You go out right here in my back door balcony and looked over the neighbor's yard and their pool. They had a deck and a pool. And they would sit out on their deck every night and have a glass of wine and watch the sundown. And I envied that tradition that they had. It was quite inspiring. Um, love on your wife and your kids and your granddaughter. That's all you can do. Stay vigorous and active and love on your wife and your kids and your granddaughter and stay close to your friends. We do that through social media primarily and church and various places to meet acquaintances. So stay active in life is what he's saying. Stay active in life and until you can't. How do you know when you're old if you don't know your birthday? Well, you know you're old when your friends are starting to get hip replacements and surgeries, and some are passing. I've had two colleagues that worked with me closely who have passed in the last month that do the same job that I do, and it makes you think. 64, I'm on the cusp. I'm on the cusp of vigorously work life to transition into a different life, perhaps, where that challenge to stay vigorous and keep the old man at bay comes into play. I like humming on a song. You don't hear humming very often in a song anymore, and I like to hear it. And how can you not hum along with it? I apologize if I'm a bad hummer.
Many moons I have lived, my body's weathered and worn. Ask yourself, how would you be if you didn't know the day you were born?
Well, we don't have rings on our body like trees have rings to count the rings and count our ages. We have things like a white beard. And this white beard is going to go this weekend, I've decided. The winter beard is no longer necessary in March. And I'm going to shave it down to a goatee this weekend. And so these sides are going to disappear today. And I'm going to have a goatee for the weekend. And by Sunday night, it's going to go. And then I'm going to be back to my corporate office work self, clean shaven after the winter beard. And that'll help me feel a little bit like the old man's at bay. But I got up the other day. I woke up the other day. It was a lazy day. My hair was wild, sticking up like Jim Carrey and Pet Detective. And and I looked in the mirror and I saw that hair crazy wild and my bags under my eyes and barely awake. And who did I see? I saw the old man. That was what got me thinking about this song. I saw the old man in the mirror. So I quickly took a shower and washed my hair and laid it down nicely and woke up and tried to chase that old man away. But I saw the old man this week. I was thinking about the old man. That's what made me think about this ballad.
When he rides up on his horse and you feel that cold bitter wind, look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in. Look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in.
Such good advice. I have felt the cold wind. I have felt the cold chill of winter, even though it's been a mild winter. I've felt the cold in my bones, in my tired old bones. Talk to me in the comments. What do you feel like? Are you too young to have a relationship to this song? Are you young enough, as my kids are, that you haven't thought about the old man yet? Maybe they're starting to think about it. Half my age. Maybe they're starting to think about the old man. Or are you my age? And it is a battle every day to get up and make the most of a day and not have a wasted day. I had a wasted day this week, and I thought, wow, what a completely wasted day. And then my next thought was, I don't have many more of these days to waste. Make the most of each day. It's part of what I do this channel for, to listen to music and to leave some breadcrumbs of advice for my kids. And I didn't write this advice. Clint Eastwood gave it to Toby Keith, and Toby Keith gave it to us. But what good advice it is. And it's the same advice that my dad had. Get up, get out of the house every day, be vigorous as you can, and don't let the old man in. Leave me some comments. What did you think of this song? Do you relate to this song or not at all? Do you have another song you'd like me to listen to? I think I'll probably not do more Toby Keith, even though I like all of his songs. I'm going to move on into some other songs in other genres. But what song would you like me to listen to that I haven't listened to yet? I did have one good referral and a comment. I'm going to try to find that one, look it up, and listen to it. And I'll be back with more reactions this week on Hey Dad channel. And just remember, if you need a dad hug, either my kiddos in person or you online, just to get this dad hug. I care about you. I hope you're having a good week. Wish me well as I turn 64 in a little over a week, maybe a week, and I keep the old man at bay as I'm working. I'm working and traveling this week, so it will keep me vigorous. And I care about you. I'm enjoying doing these reactions and these songs, and contributing what I can to advice on the internet. And if you got advice for me, feel free to leave it. Be nice in the comments. You can disagree with me, but please be respectful. And let's talk. Let's have a conversation. And I'll see you on the next song. This is Dad, out.